Babble.
Babble.
Babble. Babble.
Babble.
Babble. Babble. Babble.
Crimham. Babble Hour.
Hello everyone, welcome to the Crim Ham Babble Hour. Ham is just leaving us. Oh no, they're back. Ham is here.
I am here.
They are here. I am here. We are we. And we're back with a brand new podcast. We did have another one, which was just the Crim Ham podcast. But we're sort of doing a soft reboot, I suppose. Not really a reboot.
Yeah.
We're here again with a different podcast.
Yeah, I guess it's like how like there's like Scooby-Doo and there's like What's New Scooby-Doo. Same thing, but just completely kind of not completely different, but different enough to warrant a new name, I guess.
Yes, I suppose. We'll try and make it different to what we did before. I thought, fresh start. We are also hosted by Acast, which is a podcast just distribution service. So
I did not know that.
Easy click of a button. I can just press and we'll be on Spotify, we're on YouTube, we're on Apple Music. So yeah, we are hosted by Acast for this podcast. How are you, Ham? How was your week or weeks or months been?
I didn't know we were hosted by Acast. That's fast viewing. My week. I will be honest, I haven't had a good week because work has been kind of just shite.
Yeah.
Month. Next question. I don't know, it's been a very rocky time for me personally, but at the moment I'm okay.
Yeah.
Just very anxious, and there's a lot going on, but at the same time nothing's going on. I think it's just the stuff that's going on is kind of big, and everything else is kind of just like a big dead zone of just like me just laying in bed going, what do I do next?
dead bigness.
Dead bigness. I mean, I have plans, but like none of the plans are nowhere near like close enough to actually warrant them saying or doing.
Okay, fair enough. Yeah.
It's just kind of like early stage development. Not in my life. A lot of stuff, I guess. I don't know. It's hard to explain.
Yes. Big changes.
I mean, I have a couple of stupid stories from work, which I may say later, if I can remember them.
We can throw them in.
My mind likes to draw a blank.
Yeah. That's why I've created a notes list of everything I want to talk about. Well, just talking points, really. They're not really amazing. They're just things that happen in life. And you're like,
I've got a little notebook where I just doodle.
Yeah.
With lots of drawings.
Yeah, I've got it on my phone. I've just got notes. Just
I made
talking points.
I've started making my own little cartoon character, like, look.
Yeah.
Not show them at the moment because it's not done. I would rather show everyone when it's.
Of course,
like,
I mean,
But I've shown you the picture of it the other day. There's little figures.
Yes, if you are hearing this on Spotify or Apple Music or whatnot, we are also on YouTube as well. We have our own YouTube channel. I think it's just Crim Ham Babble. I've forgotten what I named it, but we have an actual YouTube channel now.
We do have a TikTok that we want to like make stuff on. It's just the issue is that we don't actually meet up enough in person to make stuff.
No, it's difficult.
I always think of ideas. It'd be great if we didn't meet up in a very public place.
I know where it's kind of hard to record these things. But yeah,
I know in the future
Crim Ham Babble Hour. We are on YouTube if you want to watch the video version, which might be up a bit later than the audio version. But yeah, Simon from Acast, you can stop emailing me now saying, please get your first podcast out. I know it's probably an automated message, but we're here now. So thank you, Simon from Acast.
You don't understand. Simon has a gun to his head.
Oh, and mine, apparently.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm fine. I'm the only one who's not going to be shot. Let's change that. No. How are you?
Simon has 2 guns, 2 hands, and long arms. Okay.
The average amount of arms and hands, I suppose.
And length. I'm okay.
Yes.
I had a pretty good day, to be honest. 2023, I've been trying to make more connections with people, and
That's a good thing.
Try and live a better lifestyle. Really, trying to get out more. I'm trying to do 10,000 steps a day. So
I have a step thing. Let me just look it up.
yeah, it's helpful. Like today, I wasn't even planning on doing it. I just went down the shops, then I kept walking, and then I went to my work and had a coffee in there for like an hour, and then I walked back, and then I went into town
Nice.
for more shopping.
So I'm trying to find this fitness app I've downloaded.
Yeah, it's somewhere
There we
in
go.
there.
It's called Google Fit, of course.
Yeah,
And it's not loading properly.
mine's
Now it's.
called Steps app. Steps app. It's so complex. It's not complex.
If you're gonna say it, we have to say the origin of that thing.
No, I don't want to.
Me neither.
No, it's
Okay,
just complex.
I don't know the average. 5,000.
Oh, okay, yeah. I think my most
I need to do
steps
that.
this week was on Wednesday. That was 12,400. No, sorry, 18,797. That's
Okay.
mainly from work, though. If I'm at work,
yeah.
I'm guaranteed to hit 10,000 steps.
Mine is not, because my bosses just sit me in front of a till and go,
Mm.
but you deal with all the bullshit while we actually have the job assignments that make time go fast.
Yeah, and you've
cool,
just got
can
to
I-
stand there.
Like, cool, can I not be until for like at least 5 minutes? And like, oh no, because the managers have to put stuff on shelves.
Mm.
Unless it's delivery day.
If this was time dilation, you'd be at the top of the ship, maybe at the bottom of the ship, going a lot faster than you.
Pretty
And
much.
you'd be in slow motion at the top of the ship on the till.
It's like, because my managers at my work are like, oh god, I wish we could just go on till and not run around all day. Cool, I'll happily do all the running around, because I want to do anything but the till. And they're like, no, we can't do that. No, not once. No.
Come on, hop over. I promise. I don't mind, seriously.
That's why I like one of my old managers. He would always split the thing halfway. He would always go, here's the sheet we got to do. You go ahead and do it. I'll go until for the next hour. Let me know if you need anything done. Let me know if you need any help. Done. But no one's managers do that.
No, of course I don't. No. Sorry. Also saying, oh yeah. Because I noticed, like, you know, when people do those Instagram things where it's like at the end of the year they'll post like their best photos from the year or something.
Yeah.
I looked at all my photos and I was like, there's nothing to really post, really. Like enough to warrant posting like a photo like thing of 2022. I was just like, okay, right, this year I need to do things.
Because
Or take
2021,
photos at least.
we can both make a good case of great things that have happened in that year. I suppose, you know, you started streaming, did quite well at it. Anyway,
You stream. We both stream on Twitch, by the way.
one of us is good at it. One of us is called Ham.
It's just casual. I mean, I'd describe yours one as more casual. I mean, mine's become more casual recently, but
Yeah,
I'm not sure.
I guess mine just more casual. But I'm still trying to find a footing. My issue is I'm overly anxious about that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
And my last 2 streams haven't gone well because I've always had people in the comments section telling me how to play the game, and I'm just like, I can't
I
deal
hate
with
that.
it.
People, if you're listening right now and you go onto people's Twitches and you like play the game like this, like it's okay to you know, backseat a little, I guess, give a few hints. But don't say you've got to do this way. You've got to do this way, because it kind of makes you feel awkward. Because you don't want to be rude and say no, I don't want to. Like I don't know if you noticed, this sort of happened in my High on live stream the other day when that person was like, oh, you know,
I was so tempted to say something.
I was just like, no, I don't mind that much. Like if I want to see that, I'll just go on YouTube or something.
I guess we could put it in the tags, because I know it is a tag you can put in the thing.
No backseating.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I was just saying, I had to say, like, okay, look, you know, I'm okay. It's fine.
Next time, if I'm there and someone starts, I'll say something maybe.
Yeah, I'll put no backseating in the tags. Anyway, right.
I'll probably say something along the lines of like, something along the lines like, oh, I'll let you die first. No.
Don't say
If you're
that.
watching if you're just listening to it, he's Yeah, he's coughing quite a lot.
Yeah, I've got trying to mute every time I cough. I can. Yeah.
But yeah, I
I
would
can lead
say
into
like
that with something else.
like you can suggest what the streamer to do, but please don't tell him how to play the game.
Yeah, don't say you must do this, you must do that. Like, no, he puts us in an awkward spot. Anyway, yeah.
But yeah, I was gonna say like we both did some cool stuff in 2021, but in 2022, I feel like it's just. I feel like
Nothing.
it was just 2016 2 or
2016.
2020 or 2022 2, which would have
2022
been
too.
2016 3.
So, yeah, it was just a nothing year. I feel like
Just a nothing
stuff
year.
happened, but like not much, not enough to even like have thoughts.
Well, I would say stuff happened, but nothing. It was a nothing thing or not good.
Yeah, like I saw a lot of people on social media saying, "Oh, 2022, what a great year that was." I'm just like, But I guess it's more of a personal thing, really, isn't it? Like, it'd be great for someone else, but if you don't do anything, then it's not really great at all.
I can't think of any friends who've had a great 2022, but like I don't really know that many people.
Yeah.
My friend, I think one of my friends was like, "Yay, 2022 is over." No, what? I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, it's just it does in the end. At the end of the day, it means nothing. Like it's just another year, another number, but it's still just the same thing. Like nothing changes really. People just see it as like a fresh start point,
Changes.
like a starting point for another to try new things. But which I'm trying to do this year more than any year.
I have a New Year's resolution, try and like be more myself because I always worry what other people think of me.
Yeah, it is a hard thing trying to be yourself, be comfortable.
I mean, most of my issues would be solved if I could move out.
Yeah, I'd quite like to move out.
Yeah,
it's just expensive.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah.
He's coughing again.
I'm coughing again. Talking about that, I was on the bus earlier, but yeah, I was on the bus into Plymouth, and the urge to cough was like overwhelming. Like, like I know COVID's not. I mean, it's still a thing and stuff. But I feel like still, even though it's not really much of a thing, people still get quite around that sort of thing. Like I had a flu over Christmas, and I've still got the cough that comes with it, but everything else is gone now. But
I just want to say, kind of off topic, kind of not.
Yeah.
Are you sure you want to name the location of the city in the podcast?
I think so. I mean, okay. I'm not being specific. I'm just saying.
Fair enough. Fair.
We both live in Devon.
Fuck, they know.
Yeah, but Devon, they've pinpointed Devon, my location. It's a very small area. It's a square foot. Devon. We both live in a square foot.
Yeah, you can't see it, but as soon as that where the camera cuts off on both our ends, it's just the same room. We just made it look very different.
You're sat behind me. I've got a green screen behind me that's showing a different background, but you're right there.
I just got to high five the green screen quickly in the same spot as you.
Yeah, you made the green screen blue.
Yeah, there we go.
Your fingers are gay and cold, I guess.
Actually, they're overheating.
Oh, yeah, but I'm really overheating, so your fingers feel cold to me.
Fair enough.
Yeah. So I had to fight the urge to cough on the bus. I was literally like, it's not as bad as I had it before. Like I had it in geography class in secondary school. We were watching back in the 50s when I was at secondary school. We were watching like a weird natural disasters documentary on the whiteboard, the projector, and I was trying to be quiet, but I had a really bad tickle in my throat, and it got so bad. Like, have you ever tried to hold a cough in,
and it makes it worse?
And you make it worse, and you start making these noises because you're trying not to cough, but the cough needs to come out. So I was just like,
nope.
Is everything okay?
Yeah, sorry, you froze for a second. You were like, I was like,
yeah. So I was making these horrible noises out of my throat, not on purpose, and then an actual tear came out of my eye because I was trying to hold in a cough so bad.
Oh, I can't find my pen or pencil, but I remember I had something similar,
Yeah.
and I coughed once. And the teacher looked at me, and she was like doing the thing at the whiteboard, she's like that, and she had a pen. She went, "Don't talk over me." And I was just like,
Or
"I
it's-
just coughed. I just coughed." I was Sonic.
Don't talk over me.
And I said sorry, and she was like, "I said
said-
don't." I'm like,
Don't talk over me.
but yeah, there's always that teacher you cough and like stop that. And like,
You weren't allowed
So
to
I-
cough in her class.
fun fact about that teacher: she was my GCSE English teacher and was not qualified for GCSE English. Anyway,
That's sort of suspicious.
she straight up said that in the middle of class teaching us. I was like, "Well, fuck."
Wow, that's really put my faith in
Just-
you, English teacher.
Yeah, she was being trained to be a teacher.
Right.
She wasn't a teacher, but they put her as a teacher.
Brilliant. Well, if anyone's got any funny stories about them holding in a cough in their lifetime, message us on Instagram or email us.
Oh, I remember one time
crimhambabblehour@gmail.com or at crimhambabble on Instagram. Thank you.
I do remember one time I was trying to hold in a cough. My brother was like, just let it out. And then I started coughing. He was like, okay, stop.
It's
Like, it was one of the things I was trying to hold it in and I started coughing. He was like, that's not healthy.
That's not good. You needed to let that out a long time ago.
But it is what it is. But yeah, hopefully you're. Well, I've seen you cough a few times. I'm guessing it's not better.
Seems to be got worse, the cough. Yeah.
Because everyone's coming down with something. But I've literally had one day cold, one day kind of flu like stuff. And I'll be fine the next day. So I'm not sure what's going on.
Usually I'm okay. Like, when I first got it, which was Christmas Eve, I was like, oh, okay, this will just be a couple days, because usually it is, because I like to stock up on lots of drugs to help me get through it, and I'll rest for it. Like
Legal drugs, by the way.
legal drugs and yeah. But it just didn't this time. Because I said to my boss, I'll probably need a couple days off just to get this out of my system. They were like, yeah, that's fine. And then the day before I was meant to go back, I was like, I still feel the same, if not worse. It's horrible. Yeah, really bad.
Yeah. My mum and my sister are going down with it. They're getting better slowly, but although my sister has something else now, so there's. And she's got conjunctivitis in the eye or some places. So of course.
Yeah.
And she can't really go to work.
not
She
fun.
works at a hospital nursing home hybrid thing.
A hybrid of the hospital. Yeah, yeah, conjunctivitis is highly contagious.
I've only had it once, to be fair, but yeah.
It's just a really gunky eye, really, isn't it?
Yes.
I was going to say something, but I can't remember what it was.
Nice.
Yeah, not fun, though. Not fun.
Mm.
Everyone's getting down with the sickness, as they say. Ooh,
Anyway, have you got,
Yeah.
what have you got to like? You got anything to say? Like any cool?
Nothing
things?
like I've got notes, I've got stuff written down that I want to talk about, but there's nothing really, no cool topics, I suppose. Nothing in particular. Just got stuff that I can scatter out the episode, which might be an hour, might be less. It's just a Crimham Babble hour, but it might be Babble hour or less. Basically, who knows?
Let's try and aim for an hour minimum, but not.
We'll try.
No, not minimum.
Maximum.
Average. Let's try and aim for
Average
an
an
hour
hour.
averagely.
Yeah, I mean, if we run out of things to say and it becomes obvious, I won't just keep going because it's like
I will.
Ham will keep going,
Yeah,
and it'll be
after the
obvious
cameras
they're
turn off.
trying really hard to think of
Yeah.
things to say.
When the cameras turn off, I'll be there just talking.
Still
and
going.
then Krim will turn off the camera and I'll still be talking. No, cool, you got talking points. I'm like, what?
And I'll come back next week and I'll still be doing it, and I'll be like, oh, record quick, we're missing all this content.
And I'm like, way ahead of you. I've forgotten everything. Anyway.
Good job, good job. Well,
Yeah.
I
I mean,
yeah.
I don't have anything cool. I mean, I've got a few stream ideas, but you've got your own stream ideas as well.
Yes, yeah, I've got a few coming up.
Although
Yeah.
you're playing High on Life at the moment.
Yeah, I want to finish that first, which will probably Hopefully, be 2 or 3 more streams, and then Red Dead Chaos
Did
mod.
you hear about the voice actor, the trouble he's gotten into?
On what? On High on Life.
The main guy, Justin Roiland, who made Rick and Morty, and he's been arrested for domestic abuse. So it's just like bad timing on the whole thing because like that's like a big game at the moment.
Oh, why? Does this always happen?
Always, how many games have you played?
No, but like, it's always these famous people that get done for something, don't they? It's because they're in the spotlight. It's not easy to hide that kind of thing.
True. I'm a person who strongly believes in second chances, probably for better or for worse. To be fair,
Yeah, depends what they did.
You know, but like I've seen memes where because like if you watch Rick and Morty, there's a whole pickle Rick joke thing.
Yes.
And this is like jokes where people go like, "Prison Rick," shit like that.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm in a pickle, Morty. I'm in prison.
That is a really big pickle to be in.
Yeah.
A prison pickle.
But like,
Prison.
yeah. And instead of the Harry Potter game, that has its own issues as well. Some of them I won't get into because it would probably borderline on political, and I don't really want to make that political.
We're not to get political, but the Harry Potter game. Yeah, I've not heard much about it. Honestly, no, I haven't heard much about it.
I can tell you about it after stream because I don't know if it's suitable here.
Yeah, that's fine.
But there is some kind of like sketchy shit going on.
Something's going on there. Oh, fair enough.
To be fair, like there's always something weird going on with a big property lately, isn't there?
Yeah, like it's never easy nowadays. There's always something complex happening, and it's just like it's always got to be something. It's never straightforward. It's always like, oh, there's conspiracies, not conspiracies, but
No, like knowing
the other word.
Knowing things lately, there'll be like, here's the new Dora the Explorer reboot, and it's like
3D.
Yeah, that'll be the issue.
I mean,
the big issue.
that is an issue, but yeah. But yeah, there's probably something going on there. The actor who voiced Boots the monkey is Welsh.
War criminal. Yeah,
I don't know. Welsh got nothing to do with that. Sorry, that wasn't a personal attack on the Welsh.
I did have a lady at work though.
Was she
your
Welsh?
Boss over there. Welsh.
I remember this story. Yeah.
Yeah, he's Welsh.
Is he? You know.
Oh, I thought so.
One of them.
It's like, I told my boss that he was like, I don't think I have a Welsh accent. Like, you don't have a Welsh accent. No, you don't.
That's even more worrying.
Yeah.
Does she just say that to everyone? Is your boss Welsh?
Yeah.
And if you say yes, she carries on with her day.
I just didn't know why she had to like say anything. It's like,
you know, one of that.
She could have like gone to bed that day, not asking the question, and had the same result.
Nothing would have changed unless
Nothing would have. Like, I don't know if she went home and there was just like a big barrel of money because she asked someone if they were Welsh.
Yeah, maybe she was on a TV show being filmed secretly.
I want that TV show. Even though I wouldn't know if it's secretly, but still.
Yeah. You'll see two ninjas with a camera.
I just got a bunch of plushies.
Yeah, with cameras in. Anyway. Yeah, weird. Have you heard about this new Prime energy drink thing?
Yes, someone in my work had one.
Do you sell them at your work?
No, we don't sell them, but a customer had one. And his girlfriend was just like, yeah, but you spent £15 on that drink. He's like, yeah, but it's a nice drink. And she was like, yeah, you spent £15. And I was trying not to just like, not smirk. And she looked at me and went, you did? You spent £15. He's like, it's a good drink. I was like, yeah, you spent £15. And he was like, great, you got the cashier involved.
Wait, now they're involved. What are you doing? Yeah, no, I don't know what the whole thing about it is. Is it from another country or is it like...
It's made by Logan and KSI.
Right. Oh, I didn't know that. That explains a few things. Yeah, because I know they started selling them at Lidl, which is where someone I know works. And they just said it's just madness. Like the shelves are just being emptied so fast.
It's an energy drink that's apparently has coconut flavoring in it, but like no, everyone I've heard says there's no coconut taste in it, which is weird. That's what I've been told. I don't know if that's true though.
It looks really cheap. Like even the packaging just looks like a very cheap.
I think it's because like they're trying to keep costs down, because I'm guessing it's quite hard for YouTube. Because
I suppose
a drink company could make a drink cheaply because it's their entire fucking thing. But sorry, I don't know if we can swear here. But like to YouTubers, even if they're rich, they have no idea how to make a drink. They've never done that.
No.
So to them, it's probably like they're probably talking to another company that talks to a company how to do it.
Yeah. I was in that sweet shop in Plymouth today, the one that we go in usually every time we go, and they were selling it there, I think. And he's
next time we go, I'm happy to split a price. I'm not paying full price.
I don't want to taste. I don't want to taste that. Honestly, I'm not like. Yeah, there was this bunch of kids, like teenagers, like young, probably like 13 maybe, and one of them had a bottle of Prime. He was paying for it at the till. Yeah, it was like 15 quid. And I was like...
American, so it's probably going to be... Wait, 15 quid? Fucking hell, yeah.
I'm pretty sure it was, because his friend was saying, yeah, I owe you money or something, like 20 quid, so you've given me 15. I don't know. So I owe you a fiver, and I was like, what? And then as they were leaving the store, I heard them say, are you going to sell it off? He's like, no, I'm going to keep it. Are you not going to open it? No, I'm not going to open it. I'm going to take a photo with it outside. And the kid was like, oh, should we get a photo of all our primes? And I was like, what is going on here?
It's a drink.
It's not a famous person. They're just there like, oh yeah, should we get a photo of all our primes? I was
but like, the thing is that the drinks are either going to fail and they're going to be like, no more. Where at that point, it will be a cool image of, here's the thing that used to exist, like the sunny water.
Yeah, because it's going to die. I think it would die so quickly because it will become so overpopular that it won't be popular, you know?
Yeah. Or it's just going to be a normal, or either they're going to fix the demand issue and it's going to be a normal everyday drink.
Yeah.
So either way, it's just, it's nothing. But
it'll probably just be in pound stores in a year or something.
It's probably worth £1, to be fair.
It looks it.
Because it's like, they're trying to compete with Monster.
Yeah.
And G Fuel. So, and G Fuel and Monster are around £1-ish if you had can versions.
If they weren't YouTubers, it would definitely not be that price anyway. It'd probably just be nothing. No one would care.
I think in America it's a normal price, but since it's not a thing here, it's imported.
Brought over, yeah.
So, and they can in America it's already overpriced. It's alright. It's like £4.
Yeah.
The equivalent of £4 to £6 in America. Over here, I think.
Yeah.
So, which is expensive for a drink if you don't know. Most drinks are usually one. It's usually £1 for a drink. £2 being a push.
Yeah, I saw a thing come up on Facebook, an article where it's like this kid's just selling off bottles of Prime to make money and stuff. It's like, what is the world coming to?
If it makes money, I suppose.
It does, but I just, oh god, I don't understand it. I really don't.
I'm happy to try it, but I don't want to pay for it.
Yeah, I have to steal it off some 13-year-old.
Yeah, they're quite easy to beat up.
Yeah, I think that's morally correct. I don't want to pay for it. Some 13-year-old's mum's gonna pay for it with pocket money.
But
wow. Yeah, it's madness. Absolute madness.
KSI and Logan
Paul.
Paul, which is a weird thing. It's not a thing I expected, but I guess they don't hate each other as much as Jake Paul and Logan Paul, so I think it's probably fine.
Yeah, whatever. I don't know.
I don't know. I don't keep up with the whole BS.
No, I stay away from that side of YouTube, really. I just stay with the niche, side of YouTube. I just watch video essays and stuff.
I used to watch the drama side of YouTube where it's just like these two YouTubers got into a fight and it was the most brain rotting thing ever.
It's funny because most of the time it's just completely pathetic.
Yeah, like it would either be really pathetic or be one of those like this person's gone woke, and it'll be like they said something completely reasonable and normal.
Well, yeah, that's the thing nowadays. It's like if you say something reasonable, you're woke. If you don't say something really outlandish.
But like, I was just like, okay, I unfollowed those YouTubers ages ago.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sometimes I like to be in the loop with certain dramas, but not with YouTubers. Like when a YouTuber uploads something, so there's a big drama about this game company. Like, I play a few of their games. I'll watch that to see what the game company's issue is.
Yeah.
That's about it.
Yeah. No, yeah, I just watch video essays or top tens. Usually, top 10 videos most of the time.
I've
Or
not really
top
watched
3.
the top 10 in a while.
I watch game ranks. Pretty good, to be honest. Yeah,
I know of them. I don't really
I usually watch them
stuff too much.
daily. Yeah, it's just a thing I've got into. And yeah,
I watch video essays, but I've got like a big backlog of them to watch. There's one I've been watching on and off quite a lot lately called Philosophy Tube. Pretty cool.
Okay.
I recommend her.
Philosophy Tube.
Yes. I think that's her. I'll send you a link if you can't spell it because it's quite a long name. But
I'll just say
I started watching
Philosophy Tube.
There
we go.
Yeah, I started watching it because they spoke about something that was kind of personal to me, kind of. But yeah, but they do generally make some cool stuff, and they also had a David Bowie song playing one of their music in their videos. I was like, that's cool. I like that.
Oh yeah.
It was also David Bowie's anniversary of his last album in Death the other day as well.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I saw a David Bowie hoodie in H&M today.
Oh, nice. I should have
lightning bolt.
shown me a picture.
Yeah, I should have. Yeah, but yeah, I just had the picture of him, with a lightning bolt and Bowie in red letters going down it.
I've listened to a few Bowie albums in full. I want to listen to a few on my vinyl, but the way I kind of want my vinyl on a flat surface to play it. I can't really have it.
Yeah, but I haven't had mine out in a while.
I've listened to a few of his albums in full. Two of his albums. I listened to Reality and Brandon Combination, but
yeah, good.
I'll listen to Heathen later and the next day because personally I think Bowie got his best towards the end of his career.
Yeah, I mean, I guess when you mature a bit, you've been through life, you sort of have a different perspective, don't you? Really, so you have in more interesting ways of life.
A friend I have who, for their uni project, they were doing something on Bowie. So and I happily engaged in the uni project, and they asked me a question: if you could ask Bowie any question, what would you ask? And I said, "Oh, I can't answer that because it depends on which version of Bowie, because each decade of Bowie would give you a different result completely. But if I had to pick one, it would be probably towards the end of his life. He's almost why he's seen more things we've ever done in our lifetime. Not saying that in the praise of Bowie, mainly because a rock star would generally have seen a lot more we would live in our lifetimes anyway.
A lot more, yeah. Different, yeah.
But sure. Yeah, it's like Bowie between 2003 to 2016 would probably be when I would ask because he's seen everything. And if I asked Bowie in the 70s, he would either be
on drugs.
He would either be on drugs or probably nervous.
Yeah, there's no difference. Really nervous and high. Yeah,
if not early 80s, because early 80s Bowie was also mature.
That's when he started to mature. Yeah.
Yeah. Can you tell I like Bowie?
Who?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Led
Zeppelin, yeah. Brilliant.
Yeah,
Led Zeppelin. I saw a fight in town today as well. Well, I was walking past it because I was like, oh, this is ridiculous. It was just these group of chavs. I don't know how it started, but they were all wearing the same clothes as well, as they do. They love wearing black coats and black, just, I don't know, like joggers or something.
Sweatpants and hoodies.
Yeah, they all look the same, and it really confuses me because I'm like, what is I don't know. Like, if you're into that style, I guess, yeah, fine. I just don't like it when people don't differentiate themselves. Like, you're not unique because you're all wearing all black, and like you're wearing the same style of coat and like hoodie. I don't know. It just yeah, but yeah, I saw them fighting. I saw one of them throw like it looked like just a little rock at one of the other ones. He was like, oh, putting his arms out, like circling around the other one, like, oh yeah, like come on then, you want some? And I was just like, this is so, just I don't know. When I see people like that, I just think there's no hope, is there?
No.
There's no hope. You've got no brain cells.
We had a guy like that in
It's
our
funny.
work. He came in with a Texas, like one of those cowboy hats for some reason, but he was wearing all
Oh,
the stereotypical Chavs stuff. He wasn't American. He was just we've seen him before, and he came in and he couldn't really speak properly, not in a disability way, in a way that he just seemed like he just didn't put effort in his words. He was like, "Oh, hello, you want to do this? You know,
yeah.
just speak." And he would always just like he would just drop stuff, and you'd be like, "Oh, good thing it's not my job to clean up."
Oh no,
yeah.
freaking
And
Texas chavs are the worst.
like sometimes he would just like, I'll be like, "That's £5.30." £5.30? You kidding me? I'm like, that's actually quite cheap for like a cheap wine.
Yeah,
That's how much cheap wine
5.30 for
costs.
cheap. Well, yeah, wine.
But like sometimes, to be fair, when customers complain about the prices, sometimes I agree. It's a co-op.
Yeah,
They are a bit
I'm
excessive.
like that too. I probably shouldn't, but I'm just like, yeah, I agree. I know it is
Yeah.
expensive, and the
I work at a
prices just
co-op,
keep
like,
going up as well.
yeah, but like, yeah, he's what you described. He would do stuff.
Texas chav, and
He's not Texas. He just
Yeah,
had a cowboy
just-
hat on randomly one day, and he trashed the shop up because he kept like pushing stuff off chairs. Like, oh, I don't want that, and he would just walk off. I'm like, fuck.
oh, okay. So I don't
I
know.
gotta clean this up because my boss. To be fair, actually, this boss this time did clean up because usually the boss would go tell me to clean up, but this boss would actually put effort in.
Yeah. Oh, that's
It's
good.
paid. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll say all of them do, but most of the bosses go, "Did you do that for me?" And they will just walk off. I'm like, oh, thank you.
But no, I don't know.
No.
No. I had like a bit of a freaky moment yesterday when I was walking home from work because it was like what time would it have been? I don't know, like 6 o'clock, I guess. So it was dark by then. I just found a price tag in my sleeve.
Is that meant to be there?
No.
Oh.
Yeah. Just throw that away. Yeah, and this lady, she had a hunchback. Like, she was an old lady with a hunchback. But she had such a hunchback that she looked like she had no head. It was,
I see what you
like,
mean, yes.
I'm there like, no, like, you know when you see something, you're like, no, my eyes can't be seeing that because that's not possible. But she was facing away from me, like looking at a window. But her head was, she had such a hunchback that her head was so far down, I couldn't see it. And she was like moving around like that. And I was like, getting closer to her, and I was like, surely she's got a head, right? She did, luckily for her, I guess. Or not. I don't know. Yeah. So I was just a bit.
How does that work when you sleep? Because it'd be like.
Yeah. Because surely
guess you
when
have
you
to have,
sleep,
like, a
your head
really
still
tall
wouldn't
pillow.
be like that. Like you just feel a need to like push it
I
back,
know.
but it probably hurt a bit. Yeah, I was just a bit like, she's got no
Okay.
head. It was just one of those moments.
I saw that last night because I saw this random figure in the street. I was walking back from the shop and it was like dark. And there's usually like this sign. I was like, this sign from this distance looks like a person. So I got my phone out. This looks like a person. This is like the back rooms. I like the back rooms kind of story. So I took
Yeah.
a picture of it, put my phone away, and the thing started moving. Like, shit, they just saw me take a picture of them. And I was just like,
So, no.
I deleted the image because I was like, okay, now I feel weird. Just don't. Walked off. I walked the opposite direction despite me being in the direction I need to go.
Just saw you like.
I was like, but it's not my fault that they look like a piece of abstract horror from a distance.
Of course, yeah, no, it's not your. I would have taken a picture too, but oh, that looks cool. Maybe I can
So
use
I was
that
like,
for a post.
I was going to show you and horror in the chat. Oh, this looks like a bloody creepypasta. And then they move. No, no, mind.
No, the illusion's broken. They're just normal. Yeah, no, yeah. So freaky stuff. The
Yeah.
the headless lady of Devon streets,
Yeah.
endlessly
Ridiculous.
carrying her shopping.
Endlessly, yeah.
Yeah, when she started carrying
Famously.
her shopping, she didn't have a hunchback. It's so heavy that she just
It's so heavy that she can like just put the carrier bit and just do that.
cut around her head.
Just-
Yeah, and then it pulled her head
So if
down.
you're watching and you have a
Sorry,
hunchback.
hunchback lady. It's not.
Not
Nah.
personal, it's
If you have got one like that, go see a chiropractor or something. Maybe they can pull your neck.
oh no. It's like you're getting random messages. It's
Maybe they
distracting me.
can pull your neck.
Yeah. It's any other talking points you've got before you finish the cough?
Got a few more, yeah. One other strange occurrence when I woke up this morning. Like when I come in, I just put my keys on my side and that. But I picked up my keys this morning, and one of the got like a little keychain you could put on it, and that was separated from the keys, and I was like, "How's that possible?" Because like it wasn't even loose yesterday, and when I picked up my keys today, it was just separated, and I was just like, how did that come off that? So yeah, that happened as well. Another, I guess, creepy occurrence.
That's creepy.
I still haven't put it back on yet because I'm scared it'll be off again in the morning.
Yeah, sometimes I can't sleep because my keys separate.
Yeah,
gives me
yeah.
I shit myself sometimes.
It's always when things separate, it causes trauma. You know.
Yeah. That's why I've been divorced.
Yeah. To cause someone trauma.
But I did sleepwalk a lot the other night where did I tell you about the sleepwalking thing?
I haven't had one recently.
Oh, so I have this. My dad a couple of years ago bought me this framed picture of DC characters.
Yeah.
In like that weird, you know, the Last Supper picture of Jesus Christ where they're all sitting at the table.
Oh, the Last Supper. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like that with DC characters for some reason.
Okay.
Of course, that for my brother, but like he never took it when he left, and there's no room for it to be hanged up because it requires multiple pins.
Yeah.
We don't really have a wall with that, so it's kind of jammed in between the wall and the back of my bed.
Okay.
The other night I woke up and I was using it as a cover to sleep, and it couldn't have been something like I did. It's kind of one of those things you kind of had to jam out of the end. So I would have to have jammed it out, struggle, then just remove my bed sheet and then put it over me. I just woke up. I was like, "Fuck." I was just like, okay.
Yeah.
That's
The things you get up to.
I used to sleepwalk heavily, but like I think the more anxious and stressed I am, the more things have been. Some stuff have built up, so I think it's kind of natural that it would have happened.
Yeah. Makes your brain more active, I guess, and then you start walking around.
Usually I just walk around. I mean, probably half the time I don't notice I do it, but like usually half the time I don't use a bloody framed picture as a bed sheet. So
No, it's not something you would do. I don't
famously,
think.
not a thing I'm associated with.
Yeah, I've never known that to happen.
Except for when it does. What?
I've got a couple more bus stories, and then that's it for my list.
Bus stories. I
Bus stories.
wasn't expecting that.
Bus adventures. Yeah, because the first bus story I had was when I was trying not to cough. And so on the way to Plymouth, part of the A38 was shut, so the bus had to like do a detour thing, which has been advertised for a while.
Was that about the car crash still, or was that all be resolved?
No, it wasn't a car
A
crash.
couple weeks ago. About a week ago, there was.
It was, I think they're just doing roadworks or something.
Oh, okay. There's a big car crash around Plymouth lately.
That always
I
happens.
don't know if you heard about that. Well, apparently, according to people who there wasn't much left of the car, so
There wasn't much
yeah.
left. Oh, I don't
Apparently, it was one of
know.
those big car crashes where it's just like, that's not a car crash. That's unfortunate.
Yeah, this always every time I go on the news. Well, I don't go on the news, but it comes up on Facebook like it's been a car crash. It's been a car crash. It's been a car crash. It's every day. I swear to goodness. I swear to goodness. I swear. Car crashes every day. Anyway, yeah. So the bus driver had to say, "Oh, like we're doing a different route because they're doing roadwork, so we've got to take a detour around," which everyone knew anyway because it's been like advertised on road signs and stuff, and obviously I think it's probably on Facebook or something. And yeah, so the bus driver was like, "All right, we're gonna have to take a detour. We have to go all the way back here, and then we got to go back down and around." And one of the ladies was like, "Yes, I know that. I have inside knowledge." I was just there like, it's not inside knowledge, it's common knowledge. Like,
Yes.
she's the only person that replied. She was like, "Yes, I know that. I've got inside like information." I was like, okay.
Yes, that's a common thing everyone's talking about, for sure.
I know. I was like, "Oh, good. Have you been reading the signs as well?" Then, like, I'm not sure. She was acting as if it was directed to her, the message, but no one else. And the bus driver just didn't say anything. Just like, okay, good for you. You know how to read signs and common knowledge.
I don't know if I would have said anything as well. I would have just been like, okay, cool.
Good for you.
I can't
Show
say
off. Yeah, I don't know. Weird. Yeah, and on the way back, there was a couple in front of me that were sort of acting as if they hadn't seen the outside world ever in their life. Like we were driving past like just random non-interesting things. Like we were on the motorway, and then there was just rocks like next to the just slanted rocks, and they were just like pointing at it like, and then the guy was leaning over her like, "Oh yeah." I had sorry, I had my music on, so I couldn't hear what they were saying, but I was just like, "Why are you so interested in rocks?"
There's some rocks. You saw them during the war, didn't you, honey? Oh yes, during the war, there was a rock.
Yeah,
That rock was
it was a hard
grey.
rock.
It was a hard rock. My fellow friend Jeremiah tripped and hit his head on it. He later became a waitress. Wait, no, that's yesterday.
Wait, no, that was just not the war, not the fact that he became a waitress.
No,
After hitting his head.
maybe his wife became a
on a
waitress.
hard
He just got
rock.
confused. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he hit his head. Plot twist: he was the one who hit his head. The one
There was
telling the
never a
story.
Jeremiah. It was all him.
Yes, two people.
Who's Jeremiah, honey?
Yeah, and then they
Oh,
saw
you
these
fucking
houses, and then they were really excited by that.
Oh,
The
look,
woman
we
was
get a
like,
house.
Look, and the guy was like,
Well, we have one of them, honey.
I was selling. It's just a house. It's just a rock. I don't know. Maybe I'll reach an age where I'm pointing at rocks and going, "Oh, look at that rock."
Depends if it's a cool rock or not.
Yeah,
fair.
I mean, well,
Sometimes you. I mean, if that's a child, you see a rock. Look at this. Cool.
yeah, you would.
I don't know if you ever did that.
Yeah. Well, as a child, you just like everything's cool, and then you're older, and then you're like,
Deceased.
what's a rock? Well, you know what a rock is, but it's so unimportant in your life that you don't really care about rocks anymore, unless you're a geologist. You probably should care about rocks, because that's your job.
Yeah.
Care about rocks.
Geologists just see a rock and they're like,
"Damn, you looking fine," and then they bang it open, and they're like,
that is a rock,
"I've got
right?
2 rocks now." Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, you got any more stories?
I've got an Oreo brownie that I picked up from the sweet store. So the last thing I'll do on the stream is take a bite out of it and give a quick review.
Okay.
Not stream, podcast.
Yeah. Sure.
Same thing. Not. What about you? Anything else to say?
I mean, I don't have too much. I mean, I probably usually when people ask me if I've got anything going on, I get That's the issue. I did hear a really cool song the other day. I put
Yeah.
it in the Discord.
Oh, was it that one by Ging or something?
Yeah,
Ging.
it has this nice. I think it has like a nice unearthly sound to it. I kind of like. It has. Uh, I can't describe it, but it just sounds like I've heard that kind of music before, but like I don't know where I've heard it from.
Okay, that sounds good. I like
Um,
unearthly like sounding. Is it
mm,
like space or like
Not
just?
space, but it just seems more spiritual in sound.
Well, let's listen to a snip of it right now. Wow, that clip that I just played in there in the
Wow.
post edit, that sums up the whole
Wow.
song for me.
Hopefully, the
Yeah.
copyright doesn't kill us.
Yeah, I mean, it was only 5 seconds, right?
Yeah, but yeah, if the bit in Spotify, they usually play a bit. It plays the bit. It plays a nice sound. I would recommend listening to that little snippet.
Oh, on
Even
Discord
though
where
it
it
always
shows like
kills
the
you.
little.
Yeah, even though it always kills your ears when you listen to those.
Yeah,
bits.
because it's so loud. Like they play like the loudest part of the song at the highest volume. And I'm like,
I'm not
God.
sure why.
Yeah, I know. I'm
But
just like, frick, stop doing
I
that, Discord.
I watched Glass Onion and Knives Out.
Yeah.
I like them both, but I do find the mystery of them just. It's like the guy you expect to be the killer is the killer. That's what I find with both of them.
I have seen Knives Out. I didn't think much of it, to be honest.
Glass Onion does make more sense in the sense of the phrase in Glass Onion. I don't know if you know what that actually means.
No, I don't know.
It's based off a Beatles song
Oh,
called Glass Onion, and Glass Onion basically means because onions. It's not like I'm quoting Shrek, but I'm not.
have
But
layers.
onions do have layers, but a
Yeah.
glass onion doesn't have layers. So basically, the meaning is like something that looks like it has layers, but it's actually in fact hollow.
That makes sense for the film then, I guess, because it's like
It makes sense for
the
film, 'cause,
murderer
like,
is so obvious that it's like, oh, it
it's-
must be really in depth and have layers, but it's more simple. It's just
it's more simple.
it's just
but
a
at the
glass
same,
onion. That's a
at
cool
the
saying.
At the same time, I do feel like if you're making a mystery, the point of the mystery is that it's a mystery.
Yeah.
I
They
do
should
like
have at least maybe made it seem like it was clear at the end and then have a twist or something. I haven't seen it, so I don't know.
I do think though that even if you know the mystery straight off the bat, which is, bear in mind, completely obvious,
Yeah.
it's still fun to watch the characters solve the mystery.
Mm.
That's one thing. Even Knives Out, which I agree with, is I think is it's
Yeah.
still fun to watch the characters go through the motions.
Yeah, I do like Daniel Craig.
I do like Daniel
seeing
Craig,
it because obviously that's the only film I've seen him in that's not James Bond is Knives Out.
I've seen him in Defiance.
Apparently he seems
which
a
is
lot
good.
happier playing not James Bond.
Yeah, it's good to be. I think he was only cast as James Bond because he did a film called Layer Cake, which is basically like James Bond if they didn't have the rights to James Bond. That's what I've been told. I've not seen the film myself,
Yeah.
but and apparently the end of Skyfall is like stolen from that film.
Oh.
I don't know if that's true, but that's what someone has told me.
Oh, okay. Maybe.
So
Maybe.
if anyone can confirm that for us.
Yes. What was the
Let's
film
go.
called? Layers Cake?
Layer Cake.
Layer
It's not
Cake.
like the when I say stolen, it's not like the plot of the ending. It's like the last few shots
Oh,
are
okay.
identical, and it's just like maybe it's an homage. I don't know, but
Yeah, could someone please confirm this? If that film Layer Cake has the same last shots as Skyfall, please? Thank you.
I heard it's a good film, though. But I like Glass Onion and Knives Out, sort of watching other people do stuff. But like, if you're going in wanting something to solve, you're not gonna find it there.
Right.
But like, yeah, Glass Onion, the meaning does fit the.
That's a cool, I quite like that meaning. Yeah, it's quite a cool.
Yeah, it's a Beatles song because they.
I guess if you know the meaning before you see the film, you're sort of like, oh well, so it's just obvious from the get go.
the Beatles made the song Glass Onion in the White Album. They got tired of people over analyzing their song.
Yeah, it's
So
like
they made a song
stop reading into
over.
it. It's just a song with these lyrics.
Yeah, which to be fair is
I mean, music's
the entire.
meant to be interpreted anyway, isn't it? Really?
Yeah.
Just how you want to.
I know Bowie. He had
Who?
he made a song. I can't remember which song it was. It was an album, I think. I can't remember which one. It was towards it was in the 2000s. This interview happened. So around Heathen and Reality,
Yeah.
and they were like, "Oh, someone said that this song means this." He's like, "Oh no, the song doesn't mean that." But like, people make up so much meaning about my song that it's actually better than what I actually thought. So I
think that's the best thing about music. It's you can take it as how you want to take it, like however you're feeling at the time. You can just sort of try and relate.
Yeah.
Which is the best thing about music, I think.
Yeah. It always makes it good.
With all art, really, I suppose.
Yeah.
Any closing thoughts before we end?
No. I'm gonna be honest.
Okay.
Honest that I should have probably noted some stuff down, but
Maybe.
like I didn't know you wanted this. I didn't know you were going to do this today, and I completely.
Yeah, very spontaneous.
I thought we'd do it much sooner than we actually did. Because you said
I know, and then I got ill, and then I was like, I don't want to do it when I'm ill because I just wouldn't be in the right headset.
I wanted you to do it on your deathbed. No offense.
Yeah, we'll do that.
I wanted you,
that'll be the last episode.
Be, like, dying, and you'd be like, "Did you know that?"
Yeah, and then I'll review the Oreo brownie on my deathbed. I'll choke on it, and that's how I'd die.
Is it Oreo?
It's brownie.
Oh, okay, never mind.
And Oreo. Yeah, well, I guess that brings us to the final moments of this episode, our first episode of Crimham Babble Hour, hosted to you by Acast. If you want to contact us, you can email us at crimhambabblehour@gmail.com, or we're on Instagram, crimhambabble. Yeah. Any funny stories? Any what was it?
Anything in general.
Struggling to hold a cough in. Have you had any struggles trying to hold a cough in during a untimely moment?
It's annoying because I just thought of a very funny thing I wanted to say, but I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna make you wait next time.
Yeah, wait. There you go.
If I can remember.
Note that down. Write that down.
Okay.
And yeah, until next time.
Sleep tight.
So I just had to cough. I'm going to bite this brownie.
And I'm going to bite this drink.
It's not bad, but I was hoping it would have like a gooey center. It does not.
Oh, is it all crumbly?
It's just got, crumbly. Okay.
That's a shame. Too sure. I know some people like it crumbly, but yeah. I agree with you. I like it all gooey.
I wanted a gooey center. Anyway,
what she said.
Goodbye, everyone.
Goodbye,
don't forget to
everybody.
Turn your light off to save electricity when you're going to bed.
Eat the rich.
Eat the rich, feed the poor.
Insert that gif of the cat nodding, the one I sent you, okay?
Cat nodding gif.
Cat nodding gif.
Bye.
Insert that. Bye.
Babble.
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 Babble. Babble.
Crimham Babble Hour.